Majo John Ned and Juanito in Montford, fabulous area, neighborhood of Asheville, just north of the downtown, where I've spent so many wonderful times between 2004 and 2016, especially at the end when I lived in Battery Park Apartments, which is just across the highway from Montford. This is the garden of Asheville, and it's a stunningly perfect day. Sun going down. Wednesday the 15th of October. Looks like this tree behind me has lost its leaves, but lots of them are still gonna come on. This is the park where I used to park my camper van. The year that I left Asheville and hung out in the high mountains, when I would come back to Asheville, often I would park way, way, way down at the final parking lot before you go to Montford Park Playhouse. And the further I went down, the higher I got. That started even when I just started to come down from Montford Avenue, and it continued and deepened. It was all an induction. I got so quiet. I couldn't make a video down there, and the sun was still perfect. But then when I got down by the Players, where they have a stage where I had at least once put on a play on that stage by myself. It got too dark. I didn't go the final leg to see the stage. I just moved into Salvation Army, which is about 2 blocks north of here, south of here. And I'll be there for the foreseeable future, so I've got lots of chance to come back. I'll share one experience down there. The Asheville police had been very lax about letting homeless people and people in vans, sleeping in their vans, be in the parks overnight. And then it got to be about this season when the tourists were coming, and somebody on the city council said, get those riffraff out of the parks. So I got run out of here by cops one night, and I came back anyway because it was so gorgeous. And a couple nights into being down there, a cop came down. I was in the middle of shooting a video. A cop came down. I said, oh, God. And I kept the video running. I said, yeah, officer, what's the issue? Oh, somebody saw a bear down here. I have to go see what's going on. So it wasn't about me at all. One of the 800 times life has tried to teach me that lesson. And tonight when I got up, came up right next to it's some kind of an exercise class going on back there. And a bunch of women mostly women doing exercises to a woman who I don't like organized stuff like that. No, in a NIA class, I'll dance in and out, do improv. So I had a fantasy of her saying, come back sometime and join us. And in my fantasy, I said, yeah, I'd just as soon choke myself to death. I find her voice terribly annoying and the whole thing. But the second version was, I would say, it's a gorgeous night. You've got yourself outside, you're exercising, you've got music, spectacular spot, spectacular time of day. What could be wrong with that? So I'm capable of this one when I'm not in the middle of action. And all is well. 2 days ago, yesterday morning at 3:30, I woke up in my hotel room, lovely hotel room on Tunnel Road on the east side of Asheville, terrified because my money only was going to allow one more night in the hotel, and I had, but the best option was to get in at Salvation Army, but mostly they just kept saying, you're close. But then later that day I went by and they said, you're close. I said, yeah, I'm going to be out on the street tomorrow. And Cal, big guy there, says, let me go back and talk to Elizabeth. So he went back and came out and says, we're going to let you camp out in the lobby until a lower bunk comes free. So I got there today. I'm not in the lobby. I'm in a little private room, social services. Some guy's supposed to come in tonight, who they say is great, really nice guy. And everybody has been wonderful. Now, it would be like me to wait for the other shoe to drop. Say, what's going to happen now? This can't last. Well, it won't last. It's fall. And the leaves will fall and it will get cold. It's getting colder right now. I have to put on my flannel shirt. So if that's the worst that happens tonight, is that I have to put on my flannel shirt. I have a fleecy hoodie also, and I'm gonna be climbing still for a while. It's getting darker. I could get hit by a car. I have bright yellow shorts and bright red shoes and a new attitude. And I may not dance my way down the street. I did a lot of that in Montford. I would dance through, have my Bluetooth speaker and dance through this village here. But boy, those hills down there climbed a lot easier 5 years ago. Yeah. It's all good. Somebody's crying. Mom will take care of that. It's all good. In Mexico, it's a little early for you to go to bed, but in Mexico, when they're wishing you a good night, they say descanse. I learned it from a Tamaulipas state cop. Oh, officer, I said in Spanish, I don't know that word. He smiled really big.
No run.
Oh, everybody's going.
No run.
Telling them in French not to run. Even in French, it doesn't sound nice. Descanse, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, everybody.